Hey everyone, and welcome back to Simply Handmade. If this is your first time here, my name is Kell, and in today's video I'm starting a wedding series, and in this first installment I'm going to show you guys how to make some wedding invitations. Now, a little fun fact you may not know about me is that I used to be a wedding invitation designer. So I had my own business, I had clients, and I had to figure out along the way how to make wedding invitations that, one, look cute, two, that were cost effective, and three, that held up really well. So I'm going to show you guys what I used to do. And before we get started, I want to encourage you to check the description box below. I didn't have some of the things that I usually would make wedding invitations with on hand, so I list some alternate materials in the description box below that I actually recommend. Now that I'm done blabbering, if you're interested in knowing how to make these invitations, just keep on watching. I wanted a watercolor look to these invitations, so I went online and searched for watercolor flowers at this website. I chose an inexpensive package that had the exact colors I was going for. I opened InDesign and made the document size 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 inches and made the bleed 1/4 of an inch. I created a box and inserted the text I wanted. The font is pretty generic here, so I changed it to Trajan Pro, which is my go-to font for wedding invitations. I then changed the bride and groom's name to a script font called Poem Script Pro. I dragged the flowers and greens I purchased into InDesign and began arranging them the way I like. I periodically checked how the final version would look so I know how it's turning out. Once I liked how everything was arranged, I created a custom burgundy color for the names. I also added a stroke to the names to make them bolder. I printed out the invitation and set it aside. I then grabbed a piece of chipboard and cut it down to 5 by 7 inches. I do wish I cut it a bit smaller since it fit very snug in the envelope. I mixed a deep burgundy and a red to make a shade that matched the flowers on the invitation. I then painted the front, sides, and back of the chipboard and let it dry. I wanted to add a lace detail on the back, so I put some Mod Podge on the back of the chipboard and let it dry for a bit, then tried to add the lace. Letting it dry wasn't such a good idea, so I added some more Mod Podge and added the lace when it was wet and let it dry, and it worked just fine. Once the back had some time to dry, cut the lace down and cut the edges around 45 degrees. I used some hot glue to glue down the lace. I placed some glue where the edge of the lace would be and swiped it toward the center. I repeated this for the rest of the sides. Once the lace is secured down, I grabbed a piece of paper that already had some leafing adhesive and pressed copper leaf into the paper. I removed the excess and cut it down to size approximately 4 1/2 by 6 1/2 inches. I added some double-sided tape to the invitation and placed that on top of the copper paper. I then took the invitation and copper combo and hot glued it onto the chipboard. I repeated the same steps for the RSVP card, and I'll leave the dimensions in the description box below, so be sure to check it out. Do you guys like how this wedding invitation turned out? Give this video a thumbs up if you did, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I really hope you guys enjoyed this invitation, and be on the lookout for some more wedding DIYs on this channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!